Whoa! Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and today I am planting some more bulbs. So I have some hyacinth, some allium, and I'm hoping to get to the narcissus today. I have a couple thousand to put in the ground, and I'm putting it into a perennial bed that I'm trying to establish over here. So far in this bed, I have some, let's see, what do I have? Oh, I have some existing alliums, some existing Dutch iris bulbs that I planted last year, and then I planted lupinis, and I did, I think, maybe 75 of those, and they were first year plants this year, so they only had the greenery. They did not flower. Next year they should flower. And then I do have a row of my cool flower snapdragons right there. And then in a couple of videos ago, I planted 1,000 Dutch iris bulbs, and then I have some sedum behind that, the sedum that I harvested from my mom's house. And then the other day, it was too dark to make a video. I put a little clip on Instagram. I put in some bearded iris rhizomes. I believe I ended up with 60 of them, maybe 55. I think 55, because I had 11 varieties and 5 of each. So I had 55 of the bearded iris rhizomes, which you couldn't see in my video, but you're supposed to leave the rhizome exposed to the sun. So I was burying the massive root system and then leaving the top of the rhizome exposed to the sun, and I'll show you a little bit of a clip right there. So right next to them, that's where I'm gonna plant the hyacinth. And a little bit of a note, in yesterday's video when I was planting my tulips, at the end of the video I put a little bit of a blooper on there. I had brought a couple of the bulb bags to my face in love of my flowers, and I did that with the allium, and I thought I was having an allergic reaction to the allium, which is a common thing. It says if you have an onion or a garlic allergy, you'll have a sensitivity to the bulbs as well. And it turns out we think it's the hyacinth. I didn't remember putting the hyacinth on my face, but I looked back at the video and I did. I cradled it right to my neck, and it's the same spot where I just broke out in this incredible rash, and I was like itching like crazy. And I happened to be messaging back and forth with Erin at the Impatient Gardener at the time, and I'm texting her, I'm like, I'm having some sort of allergic reaction to the allium, and she's like, oh my God. I'm like, oh. So I took Benadryl, and then it ended up lasting about 2 hours, and then it went away. So a word to the wise, I did not know this, but hyacinth bulbs, and sometimes the flower itself, can produce a skin irritation or an allergic reaction like I had yesterday. So I'm prepared today. You will very rarely see me wear gloves, but I'm gonna be wearing gloves today as I work with these hyacinth bulbs, because that was awful. It was so, I've never been that itchy before in my life, and it was all like my face and my chin and my throat. I got to the point where I got a little nervous that like my throat was gonna close up or something, but it was fine, it went away. So now I know, and apparently that's a common thing. I think a bunch of people commented on my video saying it was probably the hyacinth. It wasn't the allium, it was probably the hyacinth. You're right, it was probably the hyacinth. So now I know. I learned something new this week. So thankful for you guys for spreading your knowledge and joy on me. All right, so today, the hyacinth bulbs I'm gonna start with first. They are to be planted 5 to 6 inches apart and 4 to 6 inches deep. So instead of digging trenches for that, which would be a lot of wasted space if they're 6 inches apart, I'm gonna use the bulb auger today and do that. I just realized not everyone knows what an auger is. So this is a bulb auger. And I don't know, it's like, I think when I bought it, it was an 8-inch one. I got it on Amazon. I'll put the link below. And this is my husband's DeWalt 20-volt lithium ion 4AH cordless drill. So this is what I use. And the ground's actually a little bit frozen. It was 21 degrees here this morning. I'm getting itchy just thinking about doing this. Okay, so this is 50 hyacinth bulbs, and let me see if I can see the variety. Oh, this is the Miss Saigon. I'll put a picture of this up on the screen for you guys. And that was pretty simple. I just put 50 holes in the ground with the auger. It took me 45 seconds, I don't know. And I'm gonna have to take my gloves off to get this knot undone because that ain't happening. Here is the bulb. It's a little bright. We've got, I mean, looks like a clump of garlic. There's the bottom, just like a tulip. And that goes up. And that's all I'm gonna do is ploppity plop. 2, 3. This is like a game. It's like trying to get it in the hole. Okay, so far I have planted 50 of Miss Saigon, 50 Blue Jacket, and 50 Apricot Delight. I would put photos of them on the screen for you. Also, oh, that was kind of like my Dracula voice. I didn't mean to do that. I do it sometimes. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween! And my entire intention of this video, I'm super disappointed because I was going to dress up in my Maleficent costume and plant sleeping beauties into the ground and the green face and everything because I have that, but I forgot that I brought the costume to my mom's house. It's actually hers. I have the green face stuff, but that was my intention. I thought that would have been hysterical. Anyway though, but I also wanted to comment because I chuckle to myself when you guys comment about my energy and how energetic I am. I wanted to show you something that's a couple of decades old. And that's my senior yearbook. I was actually voted the senior superlatives, you know those things? Guess what I was voted? Most energetic. Some things never change. So now I have the alliums to plant in the ground. So every time I plant a perennial, I go back to my advanced flower farming school, which they changed the name of it. It's called Bulbs, Perennials, Woodies, and More now. It's Dave Dowling gives the course. It's through Lisa Mason Ziegler's website, gardenersworkshop.com, and they only give it once a year. So I go back to the allium. Listen to this great voice.
Welcome back. This is Class 1, Session 4A, Alium.
Allium. So the way that Dave's course is set up, he has a section for every bulb or perennial that most people grow. So I just went back, listened to Dave, changed my plan. I'm not doing a trench. I'm going to use a stick to make a tiny hole because, like I said, the auger is overkill for those little tiny bulbs, but a trench is not the best idea. So I am going to be planting these 6 to 8 inches apart and just a couple of inches deep, and I'm going to use a stick, like, I don't know, it's right here. I'm using this, boop, to kind of just put a little hole in the ground and put them in. So that's it. It's really scientific here, folks. I did grow these last year. I put about 50 of them in and I absolutely love the way they looked. Some were the size of a quarter, some were the size of a small tennis ball, but they're awesome. I believe I planted Purple Sensation last year. These ones that I'm planting today are drumstick alliums. I've got 2 different varieties. I have the typical purple one, and I believe the Kiwani that I'm planting is a white one. Let me go ahead and look that up. Ah, yes. So the Kiwani is a gorgeous white allium. I'm so excited for them all. And then I also have a small bag of a different allium. So this little bundle of love is called Oreophyllum, and these are even smaller than the drumstick alliums, and they produce a beautiful, deep, rosy pink drumstick allium. They're really beautiful. I'm excited. I've never grown this variety before. I'm running out of space. So I've been planting, this is so time consuming with the, so this is what it looks like when there's like 500 little baby alliums, and this is the Kawani, this is the white one. I'm putting the regular purple drumstick in right now, and I started where, oh, can you see it? Where that rake is, and then I'm planting like 10 in each row, and I'm right here, and I'm running out of space, and I have a good number of bulbs left. So what I think I'm gonna end up doing is going around the back in here, and this is just a very informal bed, but I want it to be my perennial bed. We just kind of dug it up last year, and I did a whole bunch of stuff in here. I did bachelor buttons in here, and stock, and larkspur, and well, I planted the one row of perennials, and I wanted to just fill this entire thing with perennials. So what I think I'm gonna end up doing is I have the sedum right there. I have this empty square right here that I'm gonna do the 100 pink, these little Oreophyllum, this little packet. Since that's already dug out, I just gotta place them and then cover them with dirt. Perfect. And then behind my snapdragons, I have space where I'll do the pink or the white drumstick alliums all the way down, and then meet the purple in the middle. That's the plan. That's my plan. Winging it. We've turned the corner. We've turned the corner with the purple ones. My hands are freezing! My hands are shaking, I'm so cold. Hi babies, warm me up! Someone just commented on my video that my dogs were the stuff of nightmares. That's a lie. They are ugly cute. Yes you are, I love you so much. I can't do it anymore. My hands are literally frozen. I'm gonna have to pick up again tomorrow because it's Halloween and I have to make dinner for my kids, and we're not trick-or-treating this year, but we are hiding some treats in the woods, and we're gonna go after dark with a flashlight and go look for stuff, so that'll be fun. Anyway, I'll have more of planting stuff to come. See ya. Who's got me? Ow. Myself. Oh, the creepy bridge. We ready? We done? Jason, show me your flashy. Whoa.
It really looks bad.
Yeah, I would. Stop it then.